Hey everyone, Marty Snider, Steve Letarte, and Brad Daugherty joining you here. Martin Truex wins at Dover, but Brad, hey, give us a couple of your winners and losers from the Monday race at Dover.
Yeah, for me, I would think my winner would be Josh Berry. I mean, think about this. This guy jumps into this car, replacing Alex Bowman at the last moment, jumps in, finishes in the top 10 at the biggest, baddest concrete mile racetrack on the planet. Did a great job all day long, was really competitive. Happy to see that for him. So I'd say Josh Berry, and he's been in and out of those Cup cars over at Hendrick a couple of times, obviously, this season. So maybe this is an audition for him long term, but a great day for him. He's a winner. And then for me, the loser is going to be Kyle Larson. I think majority of people had this cat winning this race today. He's so talented here, so good. And to end up with a destroyed race car and not be able to finish, I'd have to say this is a big blow to Kyle Larson at a racetrack he potentially could have won at.
Well, I think Kyle Larson, every race, he's either the winner or the loser. And I say that tongue-in-cheek, but it's like, if he doesn't have bad luck, he wins the race. If he has bad luck or bad execution, I mean, it's not always just a luck thing. He seems to go to victory lane. And I love your comment on Josh Berry. I have to agree, right? It's awful to see Alex out of the car. We all wish him well. We can't wait to see him back. But it's been a bumpy year for Hendrick Motorsports for many reasons. And to think you could just pop old Josh Berry in with a little bit of 10 minutes of practice, no qualifying, and ho-hum your way to a top 10 says a lot about this. Yeah, I'm going to still call him a young man. I know people want to talk about his experience level behind the wheel, but Josh Berry is proving that he's going to have a long career in NASCAR. He's very talented and has the ability to, and already belongs on Sundays.
So, Steve, who are your winners and losers from Monday?
Well, I'm going to start with my losers. And my loser is another car out of the Joe Gibbs Racing camp. We saw the 19 of Martin Truex Jr. go to victory lane, but you could really give it to the poor 54 of Ty Gibbs or the 11 of Denny Hamlin. But the Joe Gibbs Racing pit department are the losers of the day. I think Denny Hamlin had car enough to win the race or at least contend. Every time he came down pit road, he lost spots. The 54, I think, had okay pit stops, but had a fueling issue. I can't say exactly what it is. I haven't seen the pit stop yet, but the big loser out of that camp, the 11 of Denny Hamlin, I think it's a race that while Gibbs had speed, this is one that the 11 is going to look back and thinks he could have contended if he could have got on and off pit road. The winner for me, and it's a consistent winner this year, RFK. I mean, Brad Keselowski and Chris Buescher both run inside the top 10. Brad's on a top 10 streak this year, having more than he had a year ago. He only had one. Now he has a handful. I think RFK is slowly turning the corner. Brad knows just how tough it is to find speed. The magic, it's like a four-leaf clover. Find speed like it's out there somewhere underneath the box. RFK, Brad, I know they won last year with Chris Buescher, but now week in and week out, both cars showing improvement. That's a big win for RFK.
I agree with you, Steve. And Chris Buescher finishing ninth today. He did a great job with that race car. Brad was fast all day long. It's coming. You can just feel the trade winds blowing for RFK. It's coming. The winds are coming for that race team. So good, solid day for them. And with Denny Hamlin, I was shocked the first time he came down pit road and got stuck. He got jammed up a little bit there and had a terrible pit stop. And then it was repeated. This seems to be something that happens season in and season out. Either Denny's speeding on pit road or they have a terrible pit stop. I cannot understand this. And I think it's cost him championships in the past because we know he's one of the greatest race car drivers to ever race in this sport for a powerful team. It's mistake after mistake that keeps this team from winning championships. And we saw another mistake today, a bunch of them on pit road.
Hi, I'm Parker Kligerman. For more access like this from pit road, be sure to click and subscribe to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube channel.